Hello friends, in our previous class we have discussed the preparation of alkyl halides from alkanes and alcohols. Today we will discuss the other methods of preparation of alkyl halides. Let us start with the preparation of alkyl halides from alkenes. Now how alkyl halides are obtained from alkenes? Alkenes undergo addition reaction with HX to yield alkyl halides. This is an alkene. This alkene undergoes addition reaction with this HX. H is added to this carbon and X is added to this carbon, resulting in the formation of alkyl halides. In this addition process, the double bond is broken and the product obtained is a saturated compound. Suppose if this alkene is ethylene and this is HCl, then what is the product? The product is ethyl chloride. Now, let us see this alkene. This is propene. How to distinguish between a symmetrical alkene and an unsymmetrical alkene? That is, what is symmetrical alkene and what is unsymmetrical alkene? See this carbon-carbon double bond. Now, if the environment of this carbon and this carbon is same, then the alkene is termed as symmetrical alkene. But if the environment of this carbon and this carbon is different, then the alkene is unsymmetrical alkene. Let us take the first example of ethylene. Ethylene means here you have one H, here also H, here also H, and this is also H. That means this carbon has 2H and this carbon has also 2H. That means the environment of both the carbon is same. So ethylene is an example of symmetrical alkene. Now this is propene. Now this carbon contains H and CH3 and the adjacent carbon contains H and H. So the environment of this carbon and this carbon is different. So propene is an unsymmetrical alkene. Now what will happen if HBr is added to unsymmetrical alkene like propene? This will be governed by Markovnikov's rule. Now let us see what is the statement of Markovnikov's rule. According to Markovnikov's rule, when an unsymmetrical addendum is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the addendum will go to that carbon which contains less number of hydrogen atom. So now here HBr is our addendum and HBr is unsymmetrical addendum. And what about our alkene? Our alkene is also unsymmetrical alkene. Now when you are adding HBr to unsymmetrical alkene like propene, Br will go to this carbon. Why? Br is Br minus. It is a negative part of the addendum. So negative part of the addendum will go to that carbon which contains less number of hydrogen atom. See this carbon contains one hydrogen and this carbon contains two hydrogens. So the negative part will go to this carbon. Now H plus will go to the adjacent carbon, resulting in the formation of 2-bromopropane. So this is Markovnikov's rule, and Markovnikov's rule follows electrophilic addition mechanism. We have already discussed this mechanism in class 11 in organic reaction mechanism chapter. Now let us discuss peroxide effect. So what will happen if HBr is added to unsymmetrical alkene like propene in the presence of peroxide? This peroxide can be hydrogen peroxide or it can be any organic peroxide. So when HBr is added to unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the addendum will go to that carbon atom which contains more number of hydrogen atom. So here this Br minus will go to this carbon and H will go to this carbon, resulting in the formation of 1 bromopropane. This is known as peroxide effect or Kharash effect or anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now this peroxide effect or Kharash effect or anti-Markovnikov's rule follows free radical addition. Always remember that this anti-Markovnikov's rule is applicable only in case of HBr. It will not be applicable in case of HCl and HI. Now we will prepare alkyl halides from another alkyl halides by halide exchange method. Alkyl iodides can be prepared from alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides by nucleophilic substitution reaction. This can be achieved by treating alkyl halide or alkyl bromide with sodium iodide using acetone as the solvent. Feasibility of this reaction is due to the solubility of sodium iodide in acetone and more nucleophilic character of I- ion. The reaction proceeds by SN2 mechanism and is possible because NaCl and NaBr formed in the reaction are precipitated as they are not soluble in weakly aprotic solvent like acetone. So RCl plus NaI in acetone solvent will give us Ri, that is alkyl iodide plus sodium chloride. Similarly, alkyl bromide with sodium iodide in acetone solvent yields alkyl iodide. These reactions, they are known as Finkelstein reaction. Similarly, we have also obtained fluorides by heating alkyl chlorides or bromides in presence of metallic fluorides like Hg2F2. This halide exchange method, known as Swartz reaction, which involves the preparation of alkyl fluorides, has already been discussed in the previous class. Now our next method is the preparation of alkyl bromide from silver salt of carboxylic acid. When silver salt of carboxylic acid, that is RCOOAg, in carbon tetrachloride is heated with bromine, alkyl bromide is obtained. This method of preparation of RBr from RCOOAg plus bromine in presence of carbon tetrachloride is named as Huhns-Duycker reaction, and this reaction is said to proceed with the help of free radical mechanism. This is a very good method of descending of series because the RBr that is formed in the reaction contains one carbon less than its substrate, silver salt of fatty acid. See here RCOOAg and here RBr. So RBr contains one carbon less than RCOOAg. So we have discussed the preparation of alkyl halides from the following organic compounds. The first one is the preparation of alkyl halides from alkanes. We have prepared alkyl halides from alkanes by direct halogenation, which is an example of free radical substitution. We have prepared alkyl halides from alkenes by addition reactions. In this section, we have learned both Markovnikov's addition and anti-Markovnikov's addition. The third method is the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. We have prepared alkyl halides from alcohols by treating the alcohol with halogen acids in the presence of dehydrating agent. We have also prepared alkyl halides from alcohols either by treating the alcohol with PCl5 or by PCl3. The last method of preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols was by the action of thionyl chloride on alcohols in the presence of pyridine. This method is known as Darzan's method. The fourth one is a preparation of alkyl halides from another alkyl halide by halide exchange method. The last one is a preparation of alkyl halides from silver salt of carboxylic acid. This reaction is known as Huhns-Diecker reaction. In our next class, we will study the chemical properties of alkyl halides. Thank you.